Hey Tyson, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Kyle. How are you?
Good, good. We got a beautiful sunny day in
It is a
Houston.
nice warm day
Yep.
here in February.
Yeah, and we're off to a great start to the year and had a lot of excitement last year on Upstream On Demand. It was another record-breaking year for us in terms of new customers, but equally important, customers getting huge value and adding onto whatever modules they started with in the journey within the suite. And so we had several customers right here in our briefing center in the fall for the Connect On Demand event. We've got some coming to our Connections event in Vegas, but we thought we'd get something out for those that might not be able to join us there and just give an update on where we're at with the products and how the suite's coming together and what to look forward to this year.
Sounds good, Kyle.
All right, good. Well, let's jump into it.
Yeah. So Upstream On Demand, right? Incredible momentum in 2022. Integrated land, production, well operations, accounting, supported by document management and data insights. Great customer adoption, great growth, lots of new logos adopting the platform. We're focused on really three things. Number one, bringing the suite up market with a broader set of capabilities, which you've seen great adoption even at the top end of our market with some tier one operators really embracing cloud, which is exciting to see. Integrated workflows, really collapsing silos with integrated data and integrated workflows, really bridging and being able to do things that haven't been able to be done before in our market. And then liberating customers' data, right? Providing them new ways to access their information through APIs, through our Data Hub product, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and allowing them to do things that they want to do, right, with their own capabilities and really unlocking their business and driving it to new heights with Upstream On Demand.
Awesome, cool. Well, so for those that are going to Connections or that were at Connections, our theme is actually about unlocking advantage from the solution. So
I'm on point.
You're on it, man.
I'm on point.
And to that end, it is all about the advantage that's gained in each of the applications, but also across them. And so it might be easiest to just go around the horn on each one, and as we hit them, you can talk about some of the workflows and interplay between them that's adding so much value to everybody.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So let's start ProdOps. Let's go with production operations.
Yeah, ProdOps, right? Cloud native, both mobile from a field technology, as well as harnessing lots of production information with very powerful but configurable allocations capability. Really doing what has never been done before, which is taking a tremendous amount of flexibility and capability and packaging in a very standard way. And connecting that with the field with mobile offline capability, connecting that with SCADA, and really mirroring automated data collection, manual data collection, and some really powerful tools for production engineers and the back office personnel to get that data nice and clean before it flows through to the downstream systems. And so we're really excited, great opportunity there. And then connecting production with things like our well lifecycle solution, so you can see the interplay between workovers and things you do on the well, the capital that you deploy, and ultimately what that impact is on production.
Okay, good. I'm going to ask you about well ops, but before I do that, you mentioned SCADA. You want to talk a little bit more about SCADA?
Yeah, we're the only vendor in the world that combines SCADA and production management, really giving you that dual view of automated data collection in real time and manual data collection from the pumpers in the field, and providing that in a single pane of glass with all your production data in one place in the cloud.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's do well ops, well operations.
Well, operations, people love its intuitiveness. First and foremost, it's about getting tremendous amount of data about the rig site, about the drilling process, and digitizing that, distributing that to tremendous amounts of field personnel, and the ease of use of on-demand well operations is the number one thing we hear. We reimagined the UI this year, which has been well received, to make it even more intuitive. And just the simplicity of that product is what we continue to hear from our customers, and then underpinned by some tremendous customer support and customer success, which is common to all our products.
Yeah, and well operations is our Upstream On Demand version of what originally was well ease, which is so well known, but over the years that it's been part of our program, it's now really much more integrated. It's under that unified UI, and it's truly part of the Upstream On Demand application. So we went ahead and made that formal name change last year, and we'll continue on that path of well integrated, world-class product that we built now into the suite itself.
Yeah, its simplicity and how dynamic it is great. When you think about the use case, which is people spinning up rigs, right? They're picking up activity, which we've seen a tremendous amount of activity pick up in 2022, getting on board quickly with on-demand well operations, having it be able to be scaled up on demand to the rig programs that our customers are running, their maintenance programs, and our ability to ebb and flow with our customers' business in real time with software and customer success is really important to them.
Okay, awesome. So let's keep going around the horn.
Yeah.
Let's talk about on-demand land.
on-demand land. The word is self-service and flexibility, right? The ability in the U.S. environment, particularly with the dynamic nature of leases and all the information that is essentially the lifeblood of our customers and everything that it touches, the ability to capture that in an intuitive way, to provide that, and self-service means not only to land departments, but all the other departments that touch that information, and to provide a great canvas and framework for optimizing how that information is managed and maintained is really important. And that's been at the crux of what we call transforming our customers' land teams, which has been a big theme over the last few years with what's going on in the oil market in the U.S. in particular. And we feel like it's a great platform, not only for U.S. land, but for renewables as well, which will be a big push for us in the on-demand space in 2023. And really excited about, I think, all the things that on-demand land can provide in the future.
You know, there's complexity in all of our products and lots of value in terms of risk mitigation and growth and the ability to deal with change. And you mentioned renewables. It's also just fascinating to me in the land space how critical getting it right is to the drilling, to the management of assets, to the assurance of payments. I find that what we've done, and again, this is another product like WellOps, formerly Wellies, that was Landdox, and it was a best in class, and it's been in-house. It's been developed a lot further. It's taking on renewables. It's fully integrated in the suite. It's just amazing when you see the amount of complexity in it. I don't know if there's any particular parts of that come to mind for you, but it's a really powerful platform.
Yeah, the U.S. business and a lot of oil guys is a land business, real estate business, right? And it is the lifeblood of what we do. And the accuracy of that information, the flexibility of capturing all the ins and outs and the variabilities in that data is really important. And what it touches, you don't really realize that the lease agreement touches everything. It touches how you can drill, it touches how you produce, and it touches everything around a company. And it is their lifeblood, and making sure you've got a good platform to manage that, and the complexity of it is hard to appreciate. And I think the thing about on-demand land is really an elegant solution, and it simplifies that in some really powerful ways that are totally abstracted from the user, but really puts a powerful platform at their fingertips.
Awesome, cool. Okay, So let's go to the lifeblood of every company, which is the accounting.
Yes,
and on-demand accounting. Gotta watch
you can't. That's right. That's true. That's true. I don't want to show favoritism of any different departments. That's right. But on-demand accounting. Really excited about the platform. Accounting is the hardest thing to get right in oil and gas because it's so complex in a lot of ways. And but I feel like we've made a lot of strides in 2022. We've seen the most growth in the accounting space in 2022 as well in the on-demand stream. And you've really got the combination of cloud-native platform, intuitive user interface, the power of the Quorum domain expertise that sits behind it that really understands all of the complexity of oil and gas accounting, integrated document management that really integrates AP workflow and a lot of the document workflows that are needed alongside accounting. And then the integration with the other things that we've talked about, right? All the accounting information in oil and gas comes from these other systems, production, land, well operations, and the ability to integrate that can really streamline a lot of the accounting workflows by eliminating data entry and streamlining processes.
Awesome, cool. So that's the applications themselves.
Right.
You've talked about some of the workflows and the data underpinning. I think it's just really at the root of our mission for the product is to enable people to work from anywhere, connect the field and the office, connect the workflows more and more over time. And so this is a journey, right? Like there's a lot done, there's a lot more coming. So what's on the horizon this year that you might want to let people know about in advance of broader communication of the roadmaps?
Yeah, so obviously continuing to expand the feature set of these products. Our Data Hub product really liberating more and more of our data model through self-service, through APIs, through data streams to allow our customers to do more with their data. Beginning to bring in our Execute product into the on-demand suite by the end of the year, which brings capital management, AFE, as well as rig scheduling and execution workflows into the suite. We really feel like that's the next adjacent part of our suite that belongs next to products like well operations, like land management, like accounting. There's a lot of integrated workflows that we can bring together. So on top of, like I talked about earlier, expanding our on-demand land product into the renewable space and bringing cloud-native technology into that market, which we see as a great growth opportunity, and obviously lots of aspiration for growth in the U.S. wind and solar sector to meet the challenges of the energy transition ahead.
Tyson, thanks. That was awesome. As always, you're able to get it all out in the shortest, most concise way. It's a gift. I wish I had. I keep learning. And it's really cool that we're talking about the Quorum Energy Suite, in which the on-demand suite sits and how it's going to connect to execute. And I think our customers, for all of our solutions, are going to be feeling more and more of those integrations over the year and into the future. And the fact that it's cloud native and we're bringing that value along, so it's continuously adding new features, functions in a more continuous manner is just so cool. So thank you again for the time.
Absolutely, Kyle. I almost forgot one thing. At Connections, we're going to unveil our first Energy IQ workflow inside of On Demand. Super exciting. Lease and Jeopardy, the combination of on-demand accounting, on-demand production, and on-demand land, and highlighting the power of the integrated suite and our Energy IQ product, which can bring very actionable insights across these domains and really drive better decision making for our customers, as well as I leave you with that. So
deal. Okay.
good to
Well,
talk to you.
if people are watching this in the future, then they know they need to be talking to their reps about it now.
That's right. That's right. So
Okay. Thanks, Tyson.
all right. Thanks, Kyle.
All right.